Hi, this is Jessica DaMassa with GuideWell. I'm in the Health Innovation Lab at Singularity University's Exponential Medicine, and standing with me is Jeannelle King. She is the graphic facilitator who's drawing these amazing graphic recordings of all of the sessions here during XMed. So Jeannelle, tell us a little bit about this. What is a graphic recording?
Great question, because usually people say, oh, graphic what? Are you like a graphic designer? What? And so what you see is a large-scale representation at a high-level capture in words and pictures that's created in real time as the speakers present. So I'm getting to the gist of what's being shared, because a lot of amazing stuff is being shared here. So I'm just boiling it down, and the graphic recording becomes this visual map of the information that's being presented, again at a high level, not getting into the details.
So you're listening to everything they're saying while they're on stage, processing it, and then drawing it. So tell us a little bit how you handle that, because that's a lot of information to distill down to a beautiful little picture.
It is, and it's not rocket science, but it's brain science, so it's pretty complex stuff.
Right.
And what we see is really the artifact of a pretty hardcore listening process, actually.
Right.
So as the person presents, I'm listening deeply to what's going on, what they're sharing.
Sure.
And if you can picture, the short-term memory of my brain is like this big.
Okay.
And as people speak, I'm just chucking things in. I'm listening and listening and listening. And people will usually tell a story or do some verbal throat clearing, and then they'll land on what they really meant to say.
Sure.
So I'm listening for those things. And once I hear that, that's the thing I want to capture and put up there. And everything else gets chucked aside, and then I just keep receiving what you have to listen deeply, what's being said, what's not being said, what's the gist of what really wants to be remembered from that presentation. That's what goes up on the board, and everything else I have to clear out.
Wow, that is so neat. That is an intense process.
It's an intense.
You're
I will be
listening
getting a
hard.
massage.
I can't. I don't blame you. So, what do you find yourself drawing? Like, what kinds of things? I mean, we're talking about technology. We're talking about science. So, what are some things that keep coming up from a graphic standpoint?
So, I'm drawing a lot of people, obviously, because medicine,
Sure.
exponential medicine is all about helping people. But a really cool thing I'm noticing is I'm drawing a lot of hearts, which is really cool. I love it when I get to draw hearts on a project, because it means that the people who present care. It's not that they're just showing up and sharing medicine or advances in medicine. They are sharing things that matter to them. They're excited about it. They're passionate about it. It's affecting people's lives. I'm getting to draw a lot of brains, because there's a lot of neuroscience happening today. Getting to draw some robots. I got to draw Darth Vader yesterday. Got to draw Yoda and Chewbacca today. So people have a little bit of sense of humor going on. There's some Star Trek going on. It's a good mix.
It's a good mix.
Yeah.
Very good mix.
Yeah.
Well, this is such a unique way to take notes, and I'm hoping that the people back home now, after hearing Jeannelle talk about her process here, people can incorporate this into their meeting note-taking. Right? You have to listen very carefully, right, and get the concepts down. Well, Jeannelle, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us about your process. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.